Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, the true Israelites or Hebrew Israelites, for the so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, as well as the Israelite foreigners who may look like the other nations but believe on this truth. You will be Israelites through the seed of your father. This is going to be a video lesson on how on Babylon, and how every time you see Babylon in the scriptures, it's not talking about ancient Babylon. This is Micah chapter 4 verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For thou shalt go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. And so we weren't delivered from ancient Babylon. This is talking about a future Babylon. After ancient Babylon, we were in captivity under the Medo-Persians. And what does the scripture say in Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21? Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. This cup is talking about slavery. Edom is talking about the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. So they're going to drink. It said, the cup shall pass unto them. So their whole nation's going into slavery. Verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. So Babylon the Great is Israel's last captivity, where we were taken here to Egypt in ships. Egypt, Babylon the Great, America. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And we read 2 Ezra 6 and 9. It says, Esau is the end of the world. This is back to the basics. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is the so-called white man. He will be ruling while we were in our last captivity in Babylon. And the cup would pass unto him when what? When Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. When the kingdom is translated to Jacob, to the Israelites, which is the kingdom of heaven. And the scripture says when Esau falls out of power, he will not come back into power. This is Isaiah chapter 24. In verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. So when Esau falls out of power, he will not rise back up into power. And Esau is the one that rules this Babylon the Great. The Edomites didn't rule ancient Babylon. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, which less the small has, surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Now check the next chapter, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. And so this is a parallel. This proves that the Edomites rule in modern day in Babylon. The Edomites, the so-called white people, are the people that rule Babylon, which is Babylon the Great. This isn't talking about ancient Babylon. The Edomites didn't rule ancient Babylon. Edom's Babylon, America, Babylon the Great, will be destroyed by fire from nuclear missiles. Revelation chapter, which the Most High set up Esau in this kingdom. But this is in Revelation 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which are sauced upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and the whore is Babylon, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. The woman, you can read the whole chapter to find it, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So America will be destroyed by fire. These it's because this is talking about these certain European nations that will shoot nuclear missiles on America. This didn't happen to ancient Babylon. And this is the whore that sitteth upon many waters. We read verse 1 in their Revelation chapter 17, verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And what does that many waters represent? Verse 15, and he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues, which represent what? The great melting pot of people in Babylon the Great. And so this is another identifier of this Babylon being a modern day Babylon where the Edomites rule, the so-called white man. So we see the woman, and Yahushua is going to return when this Babylon is in power. And also while the mark of the beast is on the scene, which is the RFID microchip. So Babylon would not be destroyed until the mark of the beast is fully implemented. And Yahushua is the so-called black man, the son of the Most High, will return in the so-called UFOs to deliver the elect from this destruction of Babylon the Great, the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Revelation chapter 14 and I'll start at verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, America, that great city, because she made all the nations to drink of the wine of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, that mark is the RFID microchip. You read Revelation 13, 16, and 17. It will be mandatory to buy and sell. So Babylon will be destroyed once this the charagma, the mark, Revelation 13:16, it must be, and 17 must pass, it must be fully implemented before the destruction of Babylon. And so if you take that ship and you're in Babylon, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. What is that fire and brimstone? From the nuclear missiles. The same fire that's going to take out the whore that we read about in Revelation 17. In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb Yahushai. And so that's when Yahushai returns in the chariots of so-called UFOs So Yahushua would return when Babylon isn't being destroyed. Babylon is in power and Babylon being destroyed. And another thing, when we hit Revelation, the 7th chapter, in verse 1, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth. And the wind represents the destruction, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Now, a precept for the wind is in Jeremiah 51, in verse 1. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, which is the same Babylon, America, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. So if you're saying this is ancient Babylon, then you're saying Revelation 7, all of this has already happened, which clearly this has not happened. You can't just put the whole Bible in a box and say it happened 2,000 years ago. If the words of the Bible dictated, so to speak, the ancient kingdoms, how much more the kingdoms in the last days? Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Babylon is the last place of our captivity. Our captivities in the scriptures, Deuteronomy 28:68. And there are many more ways to prove it. And I'll close out with a scripture. I'll probably make a part 2, Lord willing. Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double, and that cup is slavery. And so, Babylon will be destroyed soon. Edomites will fall soon, completely. They've started falling already, but they'll be in slavery soon. The kingdom of heaven for Jacob will be soon. The MOTB is mandatory soon, and Yahushua will soon return to deliver the elect. So keep praying, and with that I'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Will. Shalom to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's elect.